The open road, where vehicles of all sizes and speed combine with drivers of all ages and experience. It's a high-velocity stream of metal, glass, and human life. Crashes happen. Most crashes can be avoided. Truckers know.
The trucks are kind of like trains in the fact that their size makes the speed that they're traveling deceptive. You can look down the railroad track at a train that's coming at you and it'll look like it's not moving, but it's coming at you at 80 or 90 miles an hour. And you can do the same thing if you're getting ready to turn across an intersection, make a left-hand turn and a truck's coming. And you don't, it'll look like you look once and look again and he's still there. You've got plenty of time. You don't have plenty of time.
What you're about to see may save someone's life, maybe yours.
I'm tired of rolling up on crashes in my rig, or seeing crashes happen in the windshield or in the rearview mirrors that were completely unnecessary. Wasn't any reason for it. If people had a little bit of information or knowledge about the big truck that they were trying to maneuver around, they would never have done that, and they'd be home with their families that night, but it doesn't work that way.
When you tangle with big trucks, you're going to lose. I'm Mick Cornett. In the next few minutes, I, along with law enforcement and professional truck drivers, will be showing you the 7 most common and dangerous mistakes that drivers make around trucks. We will also illustrate specific actions and maneuvers of professional truck drivers. There's a reason people get killed on the open road. A lot of times it's because of a lack of information. We intend to change that. Law enforcement officers and professional truck drivers make their living on the highway. They need you to understand their concerns and problems. Please listen and learn. It may save your life.
A tractor pulling a 53-foot trailer is over 75 feet long. This unit is 8.5 feet wide, 13 feet 6 inches tall. Fully loaded, can be 80,000 pounds. Now, here's how this relates to you and your family. You get hit by this 80,000 pound semi is the equivalent of a man my size, 260 pounds, stomping on a partially filled can of pop.
Here are the 7 most important things you need to know about sharing the highways with big trucks. Watch out for the no zones. Watch out for the blind spots.
Now this is terrible, folks. You can see this guy's right beside me. I can't see the whole of his vehicle. He's hanging out right beside me. If I have a blowout right now, the shrapnel from the exploded tire will be all over the side of his. It'll blow out the windows on this side of his van, maybe blow out his tires as well.
Never try to cut the corner in front of a truck preparing to make a right-hand turn. His rig could crush your car in the process. You could be injured or even killed. Remember, if you can't see the driver, he can't see you. Also remember to stop your vehicle before you reach the white stop line at an intersection. They were designed to give all drivers enough room to make their turn. Despite evidence to the contrary, driving on our interstate system is not a ticket to a NASCAR event. Many vehicles follow too closely. Stay at least 4 seconds behind a big truck. Pick a landmark ahead. When the truck passes it, start counting 1001 and so on. If your car reaches the landmark before you get to 1004, you are following too close. Back off and give yourself some room. Drafting is an unlawful attempt made by truck drivers to save fuel by traveling at high speeds closely behind other trucks. This is very dangerous and is one of the most common causes of wrecks on the highways. If you see this happening, please avoid it at all costs by getting into the other lane and waiting until the trucks pass you by. Stacking occurs when cars maneuver in and out of lanes and cause the cars behind them to slow down or stack. This can also be very dangerous. If there are trucks behind you and they are forced to stop when they don't have room, you and the cars in front of the trucks will be crushed. It is extremely dangerous to maneuver in between trucks. Don't do it. We all know that speed kills, but it's not always high speed that causes the problems. Driving at a high rate of speed is deadly, but also the opposite. Driving too slow is deadly as well. The safest thing to do is always drive to your ability and stay within the posted speed limits. This one is simple. Don't pass a truck and then slow down.
One of the problems is vehicles pulling in too close. Like this one right here, for instance. He pulled in way too close. I don't have any room. If something happens right here, and I don't have anywhere to go because of the bridge. Oh, there. Hit his brakes. And if he'd stop right there, I don't have any place to go. We're in a bridge, and this is happening. So this is a very dangerous situation. Okay, now he's decided that he's too close to us, so he's pulling on out a little and giving us some room.
Let me introduce Officer John Warner with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol.
I think one of the biggest problems with safety on the road is, first of all, high speeds. People just get in a hurry. And then second of all, not paying attention. They get distracted by either something inside the car or outside the car, or they're talking on the phone, and they're just not paying attention. And when something happens, emergency happens in front of them, they just don't have the time to respond, to either slow down or get in the other lane, and it just comes up on them too fast.
I usually don't think about the accidents, but there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about how I was before the accident.
This is Miriam. As a teenager, she had plans for a career in the military. An automobile accident changed her plans, changed her life. Her spirit is very much intact, and her message is clear.
Don't take any chances, Life is precious. You may think, like I thought, nothing's ever going to happen to me. It hasn't happened before. It's not going to happen now. It's going to happen when you least expect it. You're going to hit something, and it may not even be you. It may be the person next to you in another car. They may be doing something wrong, but if you're not paying attention and watching out, it's going to happen to you, and you're going to get hurt, not them.
Now let's recap. Here are the 7 most important things you need to know about sharing the highways with big trucks. Avoid blind spots. Be careful on turns. Don't follow too close. Watch for drafting. Stay away from cars that are stacking. Watch your speed, both too fast and too slow. Don't ever pass a truck and then slow down.
People who drive automobiles tell me that big trucks scare them. If you don't know these 7 rules, you scare me.
We hope you recognize things you've seen on the open road, or maybe even done yourself. The open road can be a dangerous place. Be careful. Get home alive and well.